The good and the bad cannot be contained in a place. There will always be this eruption, chaos. And it goes this way. This is light and this is darkness. The more of light, the lesser the darkness. And the more the darkness, the lesser the light, till it diminishes. So a lot of people carry all kinds of spirits that they don't even know how they got it. My people perish because they lack knowledge. 99% of the problems the earth is facing today, people here facing, is demonic. Sickness is demonic. Diseases are demonic. These are things that were bettered from the place of sin, immorality, disobedience, and all that. When you start eating things that God said don't eat, you start having diseases and sicknesses that God kept aside. When you disobey, that's how it comes. So there's nothing like it's past, it's old. No sickness is old. The God we are worshiping is not an old God. Neither is he a new God. The same yesterday, today, and forever. You people say these things, but then you go ahead and make the same mistakes. We have so many teachings going on out there, and people are listening to many of them. Some people might even listen to this one, condemn it. Some people will listen to this one and gain their salvation from it. So be careful out there. A lot of people out there are demonized. A lot of them, their spirits are no longer pure. There's a mixture. There is all kinds of things going on inside them. It turns into storms, battle, and all kinds of things waiting for someone to throw that rage upon. The earth is no longer what it used to be. We have more of demons here now than angels. We have more of bad spirits here than good spirits. So many people moving around, you see on daily basis, you pass them, you buy from them, you patronize them, you know. A lot of them are not human. A lot of them are possessing and housing some kind of dangerous spirits. Some of those spirits were contacted from what they ate. Some of those spirits were contacted from the people they mingle with. Some of those spirits were contacted through sex. Some of those spirits were contacted through business you do with people. Some of those spirits were contacted from the kind of places where they go to. It is only you as a spiritual man that can discern it. If you are still up there, carnal man will not understand it. There are people that the kind of spirit they possess, the moment you have anything to do with them, something just goes wrong in your life. And people don't pay attention to know at what point that the problem they started facing began. It carries damage around. It's like a curse. Whatever it is that they touch, that thing dies. Whoever it is that they come in contact with, that person starts having problem. They just want, like, it is, and on daily basis, we interact with these people. We come in contact with them. Yes. As a lady, you should be mindful of the kind of guys you go out with. Because a lot of guys carry all kinds of demonic spirits, barbaric spirits that all what they want to do is to destroy. The moment you come in contact with those kind of people, you begin to lose things. Your destiny, they begin to, because they've actually picked up some kind of levels of demons from people. I told you something some time ago. If a guy that already possesses 7 demons comes in contact with a lady that possesses 14 demons, and they have sex, an exchange happens, exchange in spirits. It is a covenant. You come in contact with my demons, I come in contact with your demons. We come together. We build a bond. We build a movement. We build all kinds of things. It has become together. People don't understand it. You already know that demons are always on the assignment for destruction. Even if it's for the good, it is still destruction. So how many demons do you now think that the both of them have? Two have become one by the reason of covenant, because sex itself is a tool of covenants. Do you get? So at the end of the day, this guy started experiencing setbacks, started experiencing loss, barriers, rejections, and all that in many areas of his life. I've seen many people that fell from the place of glory down simply because of that action. Why? They came in contact with a lady or a guy that is demonized. Some people carry a spirit that is called devourer. More of this is found in people that hawk themselves around, saying they are hookup ladies and all that. They are the ones that house that spirit called devourer. There's also a spirit that siphons. They still carry that same spirit and they share it to people. Now, only a spiritual person will understand this part. There's something they usually do for these guys, these Yahoo Plus and all these guys that want fast track miracles and prosperity and all that. In quest for this, they go down to the fifth seal. They go down to a place of soul keeping. This is how a lot of people sell their soul unknown to them. Now you submit your soul in exchange for prosperity, but there is an assignment that must be carried out. That is where they introduce the spirit that siphons people's destiny, siphons people's miracles. At some point, they leave other people empty just so they will be filled. Everybody wants money, so in exchange for money, they give some other things. Mostly, it's ladies they use in propagating this thing. They plant that spirit in them. A lady called me one day and said, okay, she's having this problem that for some time now, this has been happening. And I said to her, where were you taken 2 years ago, almost exactly this time, because your life is about to end? And she began to tell the story. There are things you will hear. There were 7 ladies they took there, 3 are dead. You know, so they took them there, and what they did was, after preparing something for them, they carried that thing in a pot and put palm front, you know, to seal their mouth. And they carry that thing in the middle of the night and take it to the water, and you know, they drop it there. After bathing, they will come back, and then the priest in that shrine will sleep with them. They apply something on their manhood and push it into the body of those ladies while having sex with them. Now these ladies carry a spirit that siphons miracles, that siphons people's blessings. This is how many people became empty today. This is how they lost a lot of the things that God gave them while coming into earth. This is how people amount to nothing. I've seen a lot of people that fell from a place of glory simply because of this act. They come in contact with people that carry these spirits. This is the one they did for ladies. There are some they do for guys. You know, they have clubs now. You know, they have their groups. They create WhatsApp groups. You know, lesbians also, they give themselves connections. Homosexuals, you know, all these demonic activities you do. So this lady was a victim of such. But when you were going into that place, you were so confident of what you were doing. but you did not know. The Bible said there is a way that seemeth right unto the eyes of a man, but the end is destruction. So you went there, Babalawo slept with you, with your clear eye. It's because you don't have conscience anymore. The God of this age has already visited you. They've marked you for destruction, and you partook in that cup. For years, this thing will work for them. Give them all kinds of connections, money. You'll be wondering, how come this lady is now mingling with so and so people? It's a connection. And it happens for years. Like, you will see the person either commit a crime or they fall into a disease or something like that. There must be something that they will use to end that person's life. So a lot of people carry all kinds of spirits. The moment you come in contact, imagine you dating somebody like that, promising young man, King Solomon of our time. You are blessed with so much gold and silver. You have money, you have businesses, you have everything going on for you. And all of a sudden, because of beauty, you see them. They package these people from the pit of hell, because that very thing that they put inside them, what is it doing? It's pulling your spirit, it's attracting you to come and sleep with them. What they first do is that by looking at them, lust is activated. The moment lust is activated inside you, your spirit man loses guard. The next thing that happens is that you fall into that temptation. This is more reason why you should always be at alert. The Bible said, test all spirits. So everyone that comes around you is a making of three: spirit, soul, and body. Test all spirits. It didn't say test soul or body, but test all spirits, because out of this spirit flows a lot of things. When a lady is coming around you or a guy is coming around you, don't just see them for the character they possess. I've seen a lot of ladies that have good characters, but they possess evil spirits, destructive spirits. And then you as a young man, you just jump in. This lady. You need to draw a line. Check very well to know if it is evil that is attracting you to this person, or if it is the Spirit of God that is attracting you to this person. There's something called genuine love that attracts you to somebody. There's also the fake one. There's also the adulterated one. A mixture. These ladies, all what they want is they want to come into your life and take money. You give them money. Open up a business for them. Whatever they tell you, you do. That's a level of do as I say that is evil with people. We need to be very, very careful, because these are ways that the kingdom of darkness has been enriched. And on a daily basis, a lot of people are falling into that trap. As a young man that falls into the hands of this kind of lady, what do you think is going to be the next thing? Fall is inevitable. Such people become useless because the glory has been taken. No more. You amount to nothing. You can't get anything right anymore. Your life has been thrown into shambles. You don't even know your left from your right anymore. And it takes time, little by little by little, and the person goes down, down, down. If care is not taken, if you don't find it out on time to stop the effect, because one thing is to stop the effect of something, and another thing is to recover that thing. Most lost destinies were not recovered. The effect of destruction was just stopped. And then their destiny just, starts again to, grow itself. The problem with many people is that after falling into that thing and the destruction effect was breached, stopped, and the destiny is now struggling to come up again, at the moment where it is peaking to a certain level, they will still fall into that temptation again. And they will siphon them again. I'm not telling you about money. I'm telling you about the spirit that brings money. Prosperity is a level of glory. Men have their own, women have their own. So when they want to siphon the glory of a man, they use a woman. When they want to siphon the glory of a woman, they use a man. These are necessary things that my generation need to understand. The enemy is not joking. They have people everywhere. They have people in the church. They have people in every sector. In most of the offices, you see, the church have become a meeting point for them. That's why you see these rules and regulations that God put over the holy place that have been taken away simply because they said the old things have passed away. My dear, those things they removed have left the church vulnerable to many things. You think demons are ugly? They are not ugly. Even demons don't like dirty places. They like a clean place. They like beautiful ladies the same way you like beautiful ladies. They like cute guys the same way you like cute guys. And they are always looking out for those fresh ones. You see those fresh ones? Fresh people, that's upcoming, those young ones, teenagers. They are waiting for them. They are preparing them. That is why parents need to be very careful the places where they let their children go, because even in schools, these things are there. Lesbians, most of them start in school. Homosexuals, most of them start from school. So when the person comes out, it becomes a spirit, it becomes an entity. The person is housing that demon. I don't like guys. I do ladies. Most of them do both of them. Men need to be very careful, especially married men. You see most of you that the enemy have actually laid their hands upon and decide to destroy your destiny simply because of the small money you have now. All these small ladies you are picking and sleeping with, you call it fun. You don't know that these people are already designed equipment in the hands of the enemy to destroy destinies. All of a sudden, your home that used to have peace, tranquility everywhere, there is just this, when you come into your house, you know that, man, this is a home. It's now in turmoil. Now there is now fighting, nagging and all that everywhere. They carry that destruction inside them after sleeping with them, and you come back home and you still sleep with your wife, hereby transferring that spirit into the woman. And a woman that was so peaceful from beginning, all of a sudden starts misbehaving. It is the investment that you made that was brought home to you. So some of the problems people face in marriage is not physical. Trace it down to the spiritual. You as a woman that is in your husband's house, my husband is not satisfying me on bed, you are about to put yourself vulnerable. The kind of things they will hit you. And you know, when women start their own, they've started. It's hard to tame a cheating woman. You go out there, you meet some of these young guys, and they will infect your spirit with that same thing. You come back home and chaos everywhere. It is you that cook and give to your children. So you pass that same demon into them. They are growing up and the cycle continues. This is how they've destroyed this world. So you see them, beautiful nonsense out there. A lot of them are just beautiful but empty inside. Some of these spirits were inherited also from maybe mother and father's mistakes while growing up. Now you get married and you think all those things will just go away. They are waiting for you somewhere. Why do you think we now have a lot of some children? You will see them when they behave like this, you will be like, is this person coming from a home at all? Something was taken away from inside them, but you did not know. We all need to know these things so that we can make the world a better place. We need to be more spiritual. Let's get more spiritual understanding about things and the way they are going. That's one thing I owe you on this page, to tell you spiritual truth. He that cares to listen, one word is enough for the wise.